Alright guys, I hope you like really convoluted 7-card combos, because that's what we're doing today. 7-card Dross Scorpion infinite combo. So, there's a lot to unpack here. The most important card in the deck is probably, well, with the 7-card combo they're all important, but I would say Etherium Sculptor is kind of the card that gets everything going because it makes everything cheap. So, you want Etherium Sculptor in your opening hand, and everything costs 1 less. So, Workshop Assistant is kind of the most obvious combo with Etherium Sculptor. When one's out, it costs 2 mana, and when it dies, you return another artifact card from your graveyard to hand. So this costs 2 mana, and you can sacrifice it to Ashnod's Altar to get 2 mana back. So basically, you can trigger this for 0 mana, which is just great as like a workshop or a toolbox type thing, right? 0 mana, get any artifact from your graveyard to hand is pretty good. But what that really combos with is, if you have 2 of them, like I said, you can keep triggering it. And that triggers Dross Scorpion. So Dross Scorpion says whenever it or another artifact creature dies, you may untap an artifact. So if you have a Dross Scorpion out and double Workshop Assistant, your artifact lands are actually artifacts. So you can untap them and get infinite mana this way, or the real combo kill of the deck is Onyx Goblet. Yes, believe me, I looked. There's nothing better than Onyx Goblet if you want to win off untap triggers. And this just says tap, target player loses 1 life. So 2 Workshop Assistant, Ashnod's Altar, Etherium Sculptor, Dross Scorpion, Onyx Goblet is an infinite combo. And there are a lot of other like redundant pieces here. So Sanctum Gargoyle is kind of like a Workshop Assistant, but it triggers when it enters the battlefield and it costs 1 more. So you can go infinite with Sanctum Gargoyle if you have like double Etherium Sculptor plus a Dross Scorpion. Or I think you need 2 Dross Scorpions because you need the colored mana. So you have 1 untap like an Ancient Den, and then have the other one untap an Onyx Goblet. Really, really complicated there. Yeah, so that's kind of the main combo, is just having stuff die infinite times and milling your opponent with an Onyx Goblet. And then as far as things to find the combo, there's quite a lot. Ancient Stirrings is pretty good. I think this deck would be like actually really, really good if Ancient Stirrings could find Etherium Sculptor. But unfortunately, it just says colorless card. It's still pretty good. It can find Ashnod's Altar, Workshop Assistant, Dross Scorpion, any of our stars, and any of our lands except for the Growth Chambers. So this card's definitely worth running. It's really good early. And then Faerie Mechanist is kind of the main piece that helps us find redundancy. So when this comes into play, you just look at the top 3 cards and put an artifact into your hand. Every single card in our deck, except for Ancient Stirrings and Simic Growth Chamber, is an artifact. So this card's really, really powerful, and you can keep recurring it over and over again by sacrificing it to Ashnod's Altar and then bringing it back with a Workshop Assistant. Along those lines, we have some Metalspinner's Puzzleknot. This is basically it's a way to draw 2 cards in colorless. That way we can find it off Ancient Stirrings. It just helps you like churn through your deck. So you can like play Puzzleknot, sacrifice it, draw 2 cards, get it back off a Workshop Assistant, untap a Black Sword with Dross Scorpion, and keep going that way. So basically, once you start getting like the core engine going, you can just keep looping all of your stuff until you find the rest of the combo. So there's a lot of moving parts, but like everything helps you find the rest of the combo. Probably the worst card in the deck is Runed Servitor. This acts as like a colorless ritual that draws you a card if you have Ashnod's Altar out. If you have no Etherium Sculptors, it's just a 0 mana cycler. It makes your opponent draw, but hopefully you're going off at the same time. So we're trying it. You could try Sky Scanner. That's a 3 mana flyer that draws a card when you enter, but I'm going to try this because it is 1 mana cheaper. And then we have 4 spheres and 4 stars to help the mana go and just keep the deck flowing. They cost 0 mana off the Sculptor. And then Springleaf Drum is really good with Dross Scorpion. It just helps us fix all of our mana, and it leads to some really busted starts off Etherium Sculptor. So if you go like turn 2 Etherium Sculptor, play Springleaf Drum, tap your Etherium Sculptor, it's like a 0 mana ritual. So this card's pretty powerful, but it doesn't really draw a card, and this deck needs like a critical mass of spells in play to get there. So I'm only running 2. Onto the mana, obviously running all artifact lands, 2 Simic Growth Chamber just so we can keep our land count down. This deck really only needs 3 lands, maybe it really only needs 2 lands. So like if your opening hand is like a land and a bounce land, you can keep it most of the time. Especially with Ancient Stirrings being able to find you more lands. So that's the main deck. I know it seems pretty complicated. You'll see in the matches like how it plays out. To the sideboard, we have 4 Nihil Spellbombs, just against graveyard decks. We kind of want all of our sideboard cards to be artifacts so that you can find them off of Faerie Mechanist or Ancient Stirrings. So it's pretty limited, but we got 4 Pyrite Spellbombs just for some removal. Some decks, you just gotta kill their creatures. 1 Viridian Longbow. It's a good alternative to Onyx Goblet. The main reason I'm not running this instead of Onyx Goblet is if opponent has removal and you need the creature that Viridian Longbow is tapping to be in play before you start going off. So this just makes you like susceptible to like if you're comboing off and they kill the creature you're like Viridian Longbowing with, then you're just done because it has summoning sickness. So I don't know. This is mostly decided against decks that don't have too much removal because this card is better than Onyx Goblet and it can be found off Ancient Stirrings. So maybe that switch could be necessary, but we'll see. And then we got 4 Ethersworn Shieldmage, mostly against people playing Burn. Yeah, but mostly I like the artwork. The artwork is beautiful. And then Courier's Capsule against like more controlling decks, just more card draw is always good. Probably against controlling decks, I would like swap Runed Servitor for a Courier's Capsule, something like that. So that's the deck. Let's see how it does. All right, we were playing against Liam Devlin, and we're going to keep. This hand is 1 land away from basically casting Etherium Sculptor. It's really hard to mulligan hands with Etherium Sculptor because this card is kind of just the thing that gets everything working. And we have 2 Cyclers, so hopefully we can hit it. Hopefully this is not like Delver or anything like that. Ooh, okay. Simic Growth Chamber means we have a lot more consistency now. I love it. I already love it. Dross Scorpion. So I'm going to cycle this for blue. See if we can hit a land. Okay, we did not. So I'm just going to play Chromatic Sphere and then play the bounce land. People are like, wait, bounce land with Chromatic Sphere? What is going on? This is not the deck you thought it was. Blighted Agent is a problem, and this is probably a good matchup to bring in like the Pyrite Spellbomb. Okay, Runed Servitor. I can block that at least. Alright, let's go Etherium Sculptor, floating the green. And then probably just play Runed Servitor, get it down to block. Pass turn. And next turn we got Ashnod's Altar. We might be able to try and go off next turn. We have Scorpion, Ashnod's Altar, Sanctum Gargoyle. And I mean, we're dying to infect pretty quickly, so no blocks. And this has rebound, right? Yeah. Well, it looks like we might have to go off here. And the colored mana is going to be challenging, but I think we might be able to do it. So let's go Etherium Sculptor into Metalspinner's Puzzleknot for 0 mana. And we just gotta hope they don't have counter spells. And then we go Dross Scorpion costs 2, so we have to play Ashnod's Altar. And we're going to, I guess, attack with Runed Servitor and then sacrifice it. Yeah, because Dross Scorpion we cannot cast right now. So sacrifice you. We both draw. Okay, a land is actually kind of nice because now we can go Vault of Whispers into... See, we're not quite there yet. Because I need to get Dross Scorpion down. Faerie Mechanist costs 2 and adds 2. This costs 2. No, I think we can do it maybe. Scorpion. I feel like the opponent has a counterspell and they're just letting stuff resolve, which is kind of scary. So let's add blue and draw a card. Okay, man, that would be good to have in play. But now we can go Faerie Mechanist. Springleaf Drum. I think I have to take the drum. That gives us the colored mana we're looking for. So now we go Springleaf Drum. Tap this for blue. Yeah, because we're still looking for another piece. Sacrifice this. Untap this. I'm going to say always yes. Make it easier. Play Faerie Mechanist. This deck is sweet, but so difficult to pilot. Okay, so a second Dross Scorpion is pretty good. So we'll play that. And I can cast it using, let's see, I played Dross Scorpion. I think I can do this. Tap this for white. Use 2 mana to play Dross Scorpion, then sacrifice this. Yeah. Sacrifice this. Untap this and this. Always yes. So now let's add some white. Play Sanctum Gargoyle. And this can get back Faerie Mechanist. Then we sacrifice the Gargoyle. Untapping this and this. We had blue. Play this. What is opponent saying here? Is this infinite? Not yet. I need another like Sanctum Gargoyle, something like that. Dross Scorpion. See, Dross Scorpion gives us mana, but that's not actually what we need. So I'm just gonna grab a sphere and play this. Oh man, opponent's in for it. Okay, so we are going to crack Metalspinner's Puzzleknot, but first we're going to sacrifice this fairy. I guess I don't need to. Let's crack this. Tree of Tails. Okay, let's sacrifice this and add green. Sanctum Gargoyle. Okay, we can keep going. So we sacrifice this. Untap. Untap. Add white. Play this. Get back Faerie Mechanist. Actually, at this point, I think I want to get back this Puzzleknot, because we kind of need more just raw card advantage. So we have infinite mana now, right? Because we can keep looping the gargoyles, but we have to find something else. We have to find the Onyx Goblet. Etherium Sculptor is not quite what we wanted. Okay. Sacrifice you. Ancient Stirrings is a good start. Okay, so now we have Workshop Assistant. Put that in any order. So this costs 1 mana. Sure. And we're just gonna get back the fairy. Add blue, sacrifice this. Untap. Untap. Get back fairy. There's no way. This is taking so long. Alright, Onyx Goblet, get in there. We got Sanctum Gargoyle. Do this, sacrifice this. Here. Here. Play this. Get back the fairy. No, I think we have to get back the Puzzleknot again, because we need 2 cards in hand. If we find Onyx Goblet, we don't just win. Because we need Onyx Goblet plus a way to get infinite mana. Workshop Assistant. There we go. So let's crack the Puzzleknot. Play this. Sack this for green. Okay, play the Assistant. God, this is add blue. Sack this. I don't know if we're gonna finish in time. Oh man. Alright, chatting with the opponent, but I'm gonna try and combo off here while that happens. Alright, they scooped the match. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what happened. So let's see if we would have actually won. They said they liked the deck, so let's see, we would have played Dross Scorpion, and Faerie Mechanist would have hit Chromatic Star, which would have hit Sanctum Gargoyle. Sanctum Gargoyle gets back Metalspinner's Puzzleknot. We draw 2. We get a Workshop Assistant. So we have infinite mana. Maybe it's infinite. I don't really know. Alright, we'll see you guys round 2. We're playing against Stormbringer. This hand has Chromatic Star, Chromatic Sphere, Ancient Stirrings, and a Faerie Mechanist. It's really hard to mulligan hands that have like the appropriate number of lands when you're only running 16 lands. So I think I just gotta keep this. Yep. The most common turn 1 start in all of Pauper. Hey, there's the Onyx Goblet. Yeah, I'm just gonna get down the star. I would like to be able to like Ancient Stirrings next turn. Okay, we're playing against Tron. There's Ashnod's Altar. Okay, let's add green. Let's play Vault of Whispers first. Add green. Tree of Tails. Then we go Ancient Stirrings. I have all the mana I need. Ancient Den could be good, but I feel like Runed Servitor is kind of necessary. Then play Springleaf Drum. Go. Because yeah, Ashnod's Altar Runed Servitor is kind of good as well. Trinket Mage, finding more Astrolabes. I wonder if I should run Trinket Mage in this deck because it can find Viridian Longbow as well as all the Chromatic Spheres. That's something to think about. There you go. Etherium Sculptor into Tree of Tales. I can just play Ashnod's Altar while I'm beneath counter magic. Go ahead. We're really close, actually. An opponent does not currently have Tron, as far as I'm aware. Oh, they have Expedition Map, and they can play the land. Okay, that only adds 2, though. I don't hate this. Tree of Tales, Faerie Mechanist. Start with Chromatic Sphere. Runed Servitor gives them a card, but it also gives me a card. Let's start there. Runed Servitor, paying green. Sacrifice it. Okay. Dross Scorpion costs 3. And then I have 1, 2, 3 mana for a Faerie Mechanist. I don't hate that. Add blue. Play Faerie Mechanist. I think I need the Puzzleknot. Yeah. So sacrifice this. Untap the Springleaf Drum. No, we're gonna use blue, I think. Always yes. Play the Puzzleknot. Cycle this for white. Workshop Assistant. I believe this might actually get there. Play the Assistant. Sacrifice it. Untap this. This gets back. Oh, we don't have the other card. Okay. Getting back Faerie Mechanist. Play the Mechanist. Another Puzzleknot. Get blue. Play the Puzzleknot. Play another Puzzleknot. And we're out of colored mana. But we're like 1 step away from getting there. Let's attack for 1. Man, we were so close. If we had another Workshop Assistant or something like that in our graveyard, I believe we could have just gone infinite off Onyx Goblet. As soon as we find one, we have infinite mana at the very least. Assuming they don't like Rolling Templar us to death. Don't kill my stuff. Don't kill my stuff. Because Ancient Stirring can just find Workshop Assistant. Then we loop those infinitely. We generate infinite mana. And then we start using draw. Basically, we can get an Onyx Goblet tap every other death. Because this is going to cost 2. And with Dross Scorpion is going to generate 1. So if this is just like an Ulamog's Crusher. Okay. Yep, that's a lot of mana. And I guess I just discard this. Because I need all the rest. Alright, deck. Give us the goods. We need to find a Workshop Assistant. Faerie Mechanist. So Dross Scorpion costs 3. I think we start... Right, Dross Scorpion costs 3. And then we have... Faerie Mechanist also costs 3. So I think I actually do have to start with Ancient Stirrings. Chromatic Star, Sphere, Springleaf Drum. So I think I'm kind of just going to play a Dross Scorpion this turn. And get a Chromatic Star. And hope I don't just die. We're so close though! Okay, that's not a Ghostly Flicker. They binned a Mole Drifter, so whatever they found is better than that. I don't love it. We gotta risk it. There's no point in blocking. If they have Rolling Templar, they can kill our creatures anyway. So the fact that they can go face with it isn't that scary. Ghostly Flicker on Dross Scorpion would be super frustrating. Yeah. Interesting. I guess I discard this. Oh god, is this Mnemonic Wall? Come on! I don't think we're... Either we're going off next turn, or we're just not going off. What are we gonna discard? We need both of these in play. So... I feel like we actually just have to discard this Faerie Mechanist, and just hope to draw naturally. Right, we go... Etherium Sculptor, play it. Draw Scorpion off Springleaf Drum. I don't think there's much hope. Well, let's try it. Sculptor. But yeah, they just bounce it and then kill us. So yeah, we're gonna move on. Save them the trouble. Moving to sideboarding. Nihil Spellbomb seems kind of good against them. That would stop the Ghostly Flicker. combo. So we're going to bring in 3 Nihil Spellbombs, and we're going to cut 1 star, 1 sphere, 1 Runed Servitor. And with that, let's go to game 2. All right, we can do this. We're going first. Getting a good hand. This is a good hand we're going to keep. It's got Mechanist, Ancient Stirrings. We got Ashnod's Altar in hand. We just got to find a, whatever the thing that reduces spell costs is. Let's go ahead and play Chromatic Sphere. Turn 2, we're just going to play Puzzleknot. Well, it depends if we draw a land or not. Turn 1, mine. Yeah. Alright, we definitely drew a land, so let's just go ahead and play Puzzleknot. Ooh, nice. This looks like we're getting hit by the natural turn 3 Tron, which is rather unfortunate, but do I want to play Ashnod's Altar? Yeah, I do. Yep. Ancient Grudge, man. That card will do some work. So we need to hit a land, which is a bit unfortunate. Let's sacrifice this and add white to draw. Did not draw. Then we play Ancient Stirrings. Gotta pass up on Dross Scorpion, I believe. Well, do I have to pass up on Dross Scorpion? As soon as I hit a land, we're golden. But I have to hit a land. And this does just help us win. But we have double Faerie Mechanist. We can find another Dross Scorpion. So let's play Tree of Tales. And I guess we just play Workshop Assistant, pass turn. Opponent hits Tron. Yep, Tron is problematic. This deck wins a lot of games. Muldrifter, yeah. Oh god. Okay. More Ancient Grudges. The thing is though, they only have Prophetic Prism as their colored mana source. So like, it's not impossible for us to win. Let's get down a Springleaf Drum. Tap this, doesn't matter. For blue, play Faerie Mechanist. Okay, so we can take a Nihil Spellbomb to stop Ancient Grudge, but I feel like just grabbing Dross Scorpion gives us access to like all of the combo pieces, except for Ashnod's Altar, which we can grab with the Gargoyle. Ghostly Flicker, okay. No, they hit the snow covered. Yep. I feel like with Astrolabe being in Pauper, you should just ban one of the Tron lands. It's just too strong. That being said, we're actually like kind of holding our own. We're 1 Ashnod's Altar away from just doing it. Holding our own is relative. Our opponent is stone raining us right now. Okay, I like Simic Growth Chamber. I think I'm going to play another Faerie Mechanist. Grab Ashnod's Altar. Play Growth Chamber. Protecting our black mana. And hit for 2. Now opponent has 3 colored mana per turn, which gets much scarier. Okay, I don't mind that. So they have that. They're holding up Ancient Grudge, but we're at least attacking for 4 in the air every turn. I can just play a Sanctum Gargoyle this turn and hit for even more. Like, that's a pretty decent clock. Unless this is Ghostly Flicker, okay. Oh, are they not even holding up mana? Can we go off? No, they are. Darn. Okay, that seems like a mistake. But I guess white mana is like kind of important in this deck. But let's play Ashnod's Altar. Sacrifice Workshop Assistant to get back a Chromatic Sphere. Actually, Springleaf Drum's probably just better with Dross Scorpion. Then I can cast another Workshop Assistant. I don't think there's any way for me to play Sanctum Gargoyle and attack. So I think I'm just going to jam this Dross Scorpion and then hit for 4. I really want to find a Nihil Spellbomb though. That way I don't just like get owned by Ghostly Flicker on Mnemonic Wall. Don't mind that. Let's move to combat. Hit with these, and I guess that, there's no point. They fall to 10. Let's go ahead and cast Springleaf Drum. So they can prohibit that. Mostly I just want to get down some Sanctum Gargoyles. Okay, let's add white. Let's play the Gargoyle. And honestly, this like value beatdown plan might just work. We'll see what they have, but we could get back Ashnod's Altar in case they kill the current one. But I feel like just getting Workshop Assistant is probably just better. and we just pass turn. If they try and kill any creature, we can sacrifice it to Ashnod's altar and then crack Metalspinner's Puzzleknot at least. There's Ghostly Flicker. Oh, Teachings for Teachings. Okay. And then they Teachings for Flicker. The thing is, Flicker's like not even that amazing right now. It's just 3 mana, draw a card. If they play Moldrifter and Flicker, then that's an issue. Yep. Come on, deck. Give me that Nihil Spellbomb. The thing is, this deck now has Weather the Storm, which is also quite problematic because they can grab it off Teachings. But they're discarding 2 cards, so they're kind of down the card advantage they previously had, which I don't hate. Stirrings can find a Spellbomb. Let's start there. Then we play the Spellbomb. They have to counter this. Prohibit, sure. I think I just play another Workshop Assistant. Yep. Oh, they're getting back Prohibit. So they just got rid of Ghostly Flicker. That means they probably have like 2 copies. But they will have to tap out to counter this. Oh, they didn't use Kicker. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and let that mana fade away from their mana pool. Attack, attack, attack. No attack with Dross Scorpion. MC3, yeah. No blocks? Wait, we might actually be able to win. Let's see. We can go up to 4 and just play another Sanctum Gargoyle, but I feel like getting the Nihil Spellbomb is probably more important. Always yes. So we can go... we could play a Sanctum... No, I'm just going to play this Nihil Spellbomb. And pass turn holding it up. Right, they don't have any flashback. If Ghostly Flicker, Trinket Mage, Impulse. Okay. But they're down to 4 life. I have lethal in play right now. Pulse of Marasa. Alright, so exile that. Yes, I will pay black. Sweet. And they don't even gain the life. Okay, so now they have enough blockers. We might actually beat Tron with this deck. That would be amazing. Oh no, they're gonna kill all of my creatures. Okay. Fortunately, we have like a pretty decent rebuild. Rolling Thunder. So let's sacrifice this. Untap this. Activate Metalspinner's Puzzleknot. Sacrifice here. Untap this. Sacrifice here. Untap this. Sacrifice here. Untap this. So our board is gone, but they're at 4 life. And if we just draw the Chalice, like that's a really funny clock. Okay, now they're at 10. That's more challenging. Chromatic Star. See, this is where things get challenging. Like, how do we go off right now? I think it involves finding... We need this blue. That's first start. I don't need any green, so we're going to play Workshop Assistant with green. Sacrifice it. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sacrifice this to grab Faerie Mechanist. Play Faerie Mechanist. Etherium Sculptor. And I guess we just play the Sculptor. Well, let's see. I can sacrifice the Faerie Mechanist to add 2, and then play a Workshop Assistant. They have 6 cards in hand, so the odds of them being able to do more stuff is kind of high. So we can sacrifice this, add 2 mana, play Workshop Assistant, and that can do other stuff. But I feel like our better shot is just going off next turn, so we'll just do that. It's scary giving my opponent free reign when they have 7 cards in hand and like 500 mana. But I just don't think we have enough, like, we're basically going to like loop, we can loop Workshop Assistants infinitely, but that's not a kill. We would need a Dross Scorpion to make that work. Denrova Horror, no, that card's so broken. This is where the nail in the coffin happens. Especially if they have a way to counter Ashnod's altar. Discard Vault of Whispers. Are they just hardcasting 2 Denrova Horrors right now? No? Okay. Are they just failing to find? What is happening right now? Oh, I have 6. They found Ghostly Flicker. And they can do it twice? Okay. Alright. Let it be known we went toe-to-toe with Tron. We put him down to 7 minutes, and we got him down to 4 life. Before they... they had to get down to 16 cards in library to win. That's kind of ridiculous. So, Etherium Sculptor is necessary. Yeah, I'm going to discard Workshop Assistant. We just got to draw really well. I wonder if I should have sacrificed this Faerie Mechanist to draw a card so I don't have to get rid of any of these. Oh, they're killing my bounce land? Okay. Alright, we got a shot. Definitely... Why are they attacking? Okay. Dross Scorpion. I mean, this is how it starts. We attack... No. I think I probably need the Springleaf Drum. So we're going to go Etherium Sculptor, Ashnod's Altar to start out with. So let's add... Yeah, because if I can go off, I probably am going off infinitely. So let's add blue. Oh, wait, hang on. They're going to Ghostly Flicker. So if I can get a Spellbomb in play, that would actually be pretty powerful. Let's start by getting blue. Ooh, okay, so we can go Sculptor here. No, I need that white. Sculptor into what do we do? We need a Spellbomb. So I can go another Sculptor, add blue, right? And then I can play Ashnod's Altar for 1 mana. And then we can attack with Faerie Mechanist. Then I can sacrifice Faerie Mechanist. Sanctum Gargoyle costs 2 mana right now. Yeah, so I sacrifice this. Sanctum Gargoyle. Sanctum Gargoyle gets back a Workshop Assistant. Sacrifice the Gargoyle. Play Workshop... Wait. Can we do this? Dross Scorpion costs 2. Workshop Assistant costs 1. We have infinite mana. Getting back another Workshop Assistant. Always yes. Thing is, now we gotta go off. This is like pretty impressive, I will say. Untap this. Getting back another. And untap that. Get back that. How do we win now, though? This is the problem. I think I just got to get like some Metalspinner's Puzzleknots. Untap that. No! No, I messed up! Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Oh, God. Okay. That was a huge mistake. Yeah, it's hard. I'm trying to play really fast because we need this, but I think I just cost myself the game. We'll see. I can grab a Puzzleknot. Yeah, we'll see if I would have been able to win. Etherium Sculptor. Because this would have had to hit something anyway. Sanctum Gargoyle. Getting back Puzzleknot. We can still win. Ancient Den. Add black. Sack this. Spellbomb. Okay, so I wouldn't have been able to do it anyway. We would have fallen short. But it was a good run. And we still have a shot next turn. Like, they don't just win. But we should have a Dross Scorpion in play, which would have made all of that a lot easier. Because, yeah, we needed to find the Onyx Goblet. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. That's the problem with this deck is, like, when you're comboing off, your creatures start, like, you know, sometimes they show up over here. Yeah, just mistakes. But we mustn't get disheartened. So the opponent is going to want to Ghostly Flicker on their turn. That way, I'm forced to pop the Nihil Spellbomb without drawing a card. Uh-oh. What did they get? Forbidden Alchemy? Why is it not showing me these things? I don't know. I'm pretty sure they got Forbidden Alchemy there. We could deck them. Winning on deck size and time are like 2 very legitimate avenues to victory right now. So they play Ghostly Flicker, that happens. And then Mnemonic Wall targets Ghostly Flicker, and then we pop the Spellbomb. Oh, Rolling Thunder. Okay, well, I'm gonna exile your graveyard. We don't have the black mana, unfortunately, but that's okay.
Discard Sculptor. Everyone brings these in. I guess it also counters Faerie Mechanist. Yeah, it's probably worth it. They're gonna cast Alchemy. Oh, Trinket Mage. Yeah, I think we're dying, but it's not guaranteed because we still have Etherium Sculptor we can cast. And then if we get a... Man, losing that Scorpion is really, really problematic. Puzzleknot's a good start, so let's go Etherium Sculptor. No, I need blue. Yeah, because like I could keep this back in block, but then I just die and I'm chumping with it, so we're gonna go for the win. Start with Etherium Sculptor. Okay, that resolves. We're going to play Ancient Den. Simic Growth Chamber. Does not do it. Let's sacrifice this. Crack this. Another Puzzleknot, okay. I think at this point we're just lose though, because we don't have any mana. Oh, we tapped the wrong one. No! Alright. Good games, opponent. Yeah, they just swing out. We can block here and then we take 4. Man, I think this deck's very challenging to play. There's like so many different lines that I'm not optimal with, but we actually did decent against Tron. I think this person's like pretty new at playing Tron, but like we went toe to toe. Yeah, this hand seems good to me. Etherium Sculptor into Faerie Mechanist. Idoro sent a message. Uh-oh. Oh no. What is going on here? Snow-covered goblins. Ooh, I like Ancient Stirrings. Let's start off there. Ashnod's Altar is pretty important. I don't really need an Ancient Den. I'm just gonna grab Chromatic Sphere. Go. Yep. Mono red Stompy it is. Let's go Etherium Sculptor into Chromatic Sphere. Go. Next turn we can play Faerie Mechanist, which at least blocks pretty nicely. Take 4. Alright, as long as they don't bushwhack us next turn, we should be okay. Well, okay is relative. We're playing a Faerie Mechanist. Yeah, we gotta take Ashnod's Altar. And hope to survive. Now I think I have to keep my creatures alive, but we have Workshop Assistant, Dross Scorpion, Etherium Sculptor, plus Ashnod's Altar. So if we can keep Faerie Mechanist alive, we might be able to do it. We go Ashnod's Altar. Oh no. How much damage is this? I think we almost certainly have to block. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if I block here, I take 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have to block with both. That's not great. Block here and here. Okay. Oh man, we would have really gone off too. Yeah, because like I play Workshop Assistant and it blocks, but that doesn't really get us anywhere. So I think we're just dead. Play that, return seat. Go. Alright, we die. Alright, sideboarding. They are like mono red aggro. Viridian Longbow it's probably better than Onyx Goblet in this matchup because we can use it to hit creatures, but like I don't know if it's worth even putting in Pyrite Spellbomb. It does kill like the random 2/2s and makes Bushwhacker worse. I could see it. Runed Servitor does trade. I think we're gonna cut a Puzzleknot for a Spellbomb. The problem is we kind of need all the Puzzleknots in the deck. Yeah, we're gonna cut Puzzleknot for a Spellbomb. Actually, no, that blocks. We're just gonna keep it like this. Just one Spellbomb. Alright, now we're on the play. Double Dross Scorpion. Hard to mulligan that, but it is an exceptionally slow start. I think we're gonna Chromatic Star turn 2. Okay. Longbow is a start, so I'm gonna sack this for blue. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. Play the Longbow. I'm so scared. I don't like this one bit. But we didn't take any damage that turn. And Dross Scorpion plus Viridian Longbow is like kind of sweet. The problem is Dross Scorpion does not block well, but Sanctum Gargoyle does. So I think I'm actually just going to play a Sanctum Gargoyle right now. And pass turn. This makes it basically Goblin Bushwhacker or bust. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, well, we're going to block the Bushwhacker and take 12. Runed Servitor. I don't hate that. I think I'm going to go... This turn we're going to play Dross Scorpion into Runed Servitor. And then Runed Servitor, we can put the Viridian Longbow on the Etherium Sculptor. And maybe go off? No! What? Get out of here! We kill the Sanctum Gargoyle. Let's untap this one, I guess. So now I have to block. I kind of like blocking like this. The problem is Runed Servitor draws them a card, but... If they don't have a follow-up creature, of course they do. We did just give them a card. And Pyroblast on my Etherium Sculptor, get out of here! Wow, that seems like not the greatest card to bring in against me, but it did something. So I could play Sanctum Gargoyle and get back maybe another Sanctum Gargoyle, but I take 4 basically no matter what. So I just basically need them to not have anything. Okay. I'm good with this, and I think I just gotta get back this guy. But this is, we are not long for this world. If we had just gotten rid of their last attacker, we could have at least stabilized for a moment. We would be dead, but... Alright, moving on. Alright, we're playing against the Confident Confidant. Let's go first. This is a mulligan. No second land. So we have Sanctum Gargoyle, double assistant Ashnod's Altar. I guess I keep this. Basically any top deck is good. And I'm actually going to put back Sanctum Gargoyle. I can't cast it, and Workshop Assistant is just better, considering we already have Ashnod's Altar. We just got to find some spell bombs and stuff to combo with this. Okay, let's go Vault, pass turn. And everyone's like, oh, we're playing against Affinity. Nope. Whoa. What? No way. Is this the mirror match? Oh. Boo. Stirring's Tron, boring. I swear we put that on the bottom. How real is this scry bug? It seems pretty real to me. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm less booing now because this seems a little spicy. This is like Turbotron. There's blue. I'm gonna play Ashnod's Altar. Go. And basically we have to find a Faerie Mechanist. Eldrazi. What is this card? Oh, this is like mono green Eldrazi. That's awesome. Okay. That's a Tron right there. They didn't want to play Eldrazi. No, Tron only taps for 7, right? Yeah. That one's worse. That one's worse for us. We're just drawing lands. Okay. Well, let's get the Workshop Assistant down, and we need like a Dross Scorpion. So we need basically Faerie Mechanist into... We need 2 cards. We need a Dross Scorpion. No, we need 2 Dross Scorpions and a Goblet. I don't think we're going to win this one. This feels like they want it to die, so I'm just going to let this happen. They're probably playing Pulse of Marasa. You don't make that attack unless you want this thing in your graveyard. Yeah. Wow. Devastator looks so much worse than Ulamog's Crusher. Come on, that's so many. We're playing 16 lands in our deck. Looks like we're about to lose 2 of them. Ooh. Man, I love these cycling lands. So we sacrifice Tree of Tales, Seed of the Synod, maybe? Take 8. Come on, deck. Give me the goods. Faerie Mechanist. Something. Chromatic Star is a start. I'll take it. Chromatic Star. Pop this for white. Okay. Let's play a third one, I suppose. We can sacrifice 2 to the Annihilator trigger, and then block the 8/8 with one of them. Then we take 10 damage and fall to 1 life. Actually, let's find this out. Sacrifice 2. Oh, we can get each other. Look at that. Wait, what? Okay, that's actually sweet. I could have done that last turn. Block. Doesn't have trample, right? No. This gets back Chromatic Star. We need basically all the card draw we can possibly get and hope that we get there. Puzzleknot. Well, we're not at 0. Let's go Chromatic Star. We have to hit a lot of stuff right now. So I don't think we actually need white. I guess green is, or black is not necessary. So we're going to filter black to white. Dross Scorpion. The problem is we're like 1 mana short, right? We could Workshop Assistant and sacrifice it, but then we're down to 2. Yeah, we're moving on. We're pretty close though. They got big boys. We don't have big boys. I think Viridian Longbow's got to be better than the Goblet. And I feel like Runed Servitor is worse than these capsules. So we'll do that. Alright, deck, let's go. Let's do it. I believe. Ancient Stirring Star, Scorpion, the one of Runed Servitor. Ay. They milled a 5. Okay. Let's start there. Let's Ancient Stirrings, hope to find something good. Chromatic Sphere, Puzzleknot, Springleaf. I think I just take Puzzleknot. That's like a pretty nice turn 2 play. We're buddies. Okay. Faerie Mechanist. Okay, so we need to find a blue source. I guess we have Chromatic Star, but it'd be nice to find. Okay, there you go. Now we got both. This card is really broken. Or is this mine? Okay, so they're one Tron land away from hitting Tron. Now they're 0. Okay. So we better act quick. That's pretty good. Let's go Star. Add blue. Okay. Play Ancient Den into Etherium Sculptor. Play Chromatic Star past turn. And let's see. They're going to play a big Eldrazi, but it can't have Annihilator. Okay. We got a shot, actually. Let's probably just jam. Faerie Mechanist seems the best to me. And I kind of want to hold up. I guess I can't hold up blue. We'll do this. Faerie Mechanist. Into another Faerie Mechanist. Let's play Runed Servitor. Chromatic Sphere. Hit for 2. 1 damage. Alright, there's the Crusher, but we have actually some good cards to sacrifice to it. So I'm like not that worried. Like Runed Servitor and stuff. Let's go with... I kind of want to go Faerie Mechanist and try and hit Ashnod's Altar. Ooh, Viridian Longbow. Doesn't really do much, so we're just going to grab a Puzzleknot. Play the Puzzleknot. There's another Sculptor, okay. Well, we're kind of close to doing it, I suppose. Attack for 2. So, this is the bad one. Let's sacrifice Chromatic Star. And I don't think I need 2 Metalspinner's Puzzleknot activations. So, let's just do that. Take 8. We gotta hope this is not a Crusher. Okay. Kind of sweet. Not the card you want to exile, but we'll take it. Ancient Stirrings should find what we're looking for. Ashnod's Altar. Missing a Workshop Assistant, but we need the Altar. So let's go Altar, play a Sculptor. Play Ancient Den. Play Dross Scorpion. Play the Altar. And I believe we should just go down to 2. Right, Runed Servitor gives us mana, but untapping also gives us mana. We have 3 draws active. They showed some interaction. You know what? Let's just go for it. Sacrifice this. Untap this blue. Each player draws. And say yes. Okay, so now we're going to go Chromatic Sphere for white. Black. There's a Faerie Mechanist. Courier's Capsule can draw quite a few cards. Dross Scorpion gives us untaps, but we don't have anything to do with that yet, so let's get that. Sacrifice this to add some blue. Untap there. Sacrifice this. Add blue. Untap. Add more blue. Play the Sphere. I guess we play the Capsule first. Draw 2. Ancient Stirrings. That can help us out. So, yeah, let's sacrifice this to add green. That's good. Puzzleknot for free. I don't really want to go down to down 1 life. Okay, I like that. So let's Stirrings. A second Dross Scorpion means we're very close to winning. So we can play Dross Scorpion for 2, but I think I actually have to play Sanctum Gargoyle first. Sanctum Gargoyle gets back Faerie Mechanist. How much mana do I have? I can go Faerie Mechanist. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can play Dross Scorpion for 2, and Faerie Mechanist costs 2. Okay, let's do that. Sacrifice this. Untap there. Play this. Play this. Okay, Workshop Assistant is a rebuy. Sack this. Untap blue and black now. Always yes. So Workshop Assistant is now free. Tap black. Sacrifice this to untap, untap. This one can get back another Faerie Mechanist, I suppose. Let's play the Mechanist. Courier's Capsule. Okay, so let's draw, well, let's sacrifice the Mechanist to get some blue. Untap, float, untap, float. Yeah. Draw 2. Sanctum Gargoyle, Ashnod's Altar. Okay, so let's draw 1 off the Puzzleknot. Tree of Tails. So now I actually have to sacrifice an Etherium Sculptor, which is a little unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Sanctum Gargoyle. Grabbing Faerie Mechanist. Sacrifice the Gargoyle. Getting probably just double blue. Assistant. Really just digging through. Play, well, sacrifice this. Opponent's wondering what's up. I'm just letting my opponent know I have Viridian Longbow somewhere in the deck, so I'm just trying to find it. They might scoop, they might not. Let's add blue. Get the untaps, play this. Alright. Sacrifice this. Untap here, and sure, we'll just get a lot of blue. This gets back Faerie Mechanist. Their Mechanist. Gargoyle. Gargoyle gets back a Mechanist. Alright, they scooped. Yeah, so we were going to, there we go. Viridian Longbow actually would have won that game, because you just tap, do 1 damage to anything. Alright, it's game 3. They're mono green Tron, just run it. This hand, so we can go Vault of Whispers turn 1 into Chromatic Sphere. Yeah, I think I keep. We just need to hit some mana, but Etherium Sculptor is a great card, so. Vault of Whispers, Sphere. Land? Okay, Ancient Stirrings is good enough reason. This has gotta find a land, right? Nope, it does not gotta find a land. Well, we have the entire combo in hand. This is an infinite kill if we take the second Dross Scorpion, so I guess I take that. And then discard. Alright. Well, I think I was gonna lose. I'm not really sure. But they probably just scooped because we were playing slow. This deck is like so hard. But we literally had the whole combo minus an Ashnod's Altar. This double Dross Scorpion, double Workshop Assistant. Actually, don't even need. Yeah. Alright. See you guys next round. Alright. So, in conclusion, the first thing I take away from this deck is it is extraordinarily difficult to play. Very easy to mess up, especially in Magic Online. When you can shortcut in paper, it might be better. That's the first takeaway. The second is, it's not that great, but it's really fun and the shell seems powerful. So like, it's not tier 1 right now, but if a good artifact comes along, particularly one that can be tutored up with Ancient Stirrings, that is better card draw than like a Courier's Capsule or a Puzzleknot, then maybe this deck could get there. We went toe-to-toe against Tron. Maybe some type of like value deck with the combo as like a secondary piece might be better. Like these guys on their own are just pretty strong, and it's like a pretty good card advantage engine. So we could like put in Sky Scanners and just go like flyers that way. We'll tune it a little bit, I think, because I would like to replace this, and the win condition right now seems really bad. There is the what is it? When artifact. I'll find it, hang on. This guy, Disciple of the Vault. When an artifact is put in the graveyard, you can have opponents lose 1 life. The reason I'm not running him currently is he's not an artifact, so you can't find it with Ancient Stirrings or Faerie Mechanist, whereas the Longbow can be found by either. And yeah, maybe we just run this in the main. After playing the games, this just seems better. So I'll try that. And I'll keep looking at this deck. If anyone has any suggestions, that would be awesome. Because it's really fun. It just takes like forever to win the games. Oh man. Anyway, hope you like this brew, and I'll see you guys soon.